Welcome to the Writing Gym Podcast. This is Rodney with Annalisa's Tuesday Writing Tip.
A question that I get asked frequently is about characters going off course. Some people say, my characters won't behave. What do I do? I've got this outline. How come my characters keep going over there? Should I just overrule my characters, or should I let my characters do what it is that they want to do? And this is a problem that feels really real. Writers who have this problem think that it's really about their characters. But once again, and you've probably gotten used to this in the way that I talk about writing, writers think that they have one problem when really it's about the brain. And this is where my training in neuroscience comes in with my work with writers. So they think that this is about characters misbehaving, they're not doing what they want. What it's really about is the writing process itself. And you've probably heard me speak before about pantsers and plotters, and that I believe that it's not an either-or dichotomy, that it is, in fact, a spectrum, and all writers sit somewhere on that spectrum between wanting an outline and following that outline directly, and being a pantser, and kind of that's a free-for-all. You just sit down and do whatever happens today. So when people come to me with a question that says, how do I make my characters behave? Here's what I hear coming from a neuroscientific standpoint. Typically, this is a writer who thinks that they're more of a plotter than they are, and that their characters actually want to be pantsers. One of the things I also say frequently is that creativity is wonky. And in my observation of writers over decades of working with them to help them to write and be successful authors, what I've seen is that people who in their daily lives are very organized, they have lists, they have calendars, they have whatever to keep them organized, their creativity is all the more wonky and they can't rein it in. And I understand, as a fellow pantser, a fellow unwilling pantser, that this can be frustrating. It feels like, why can't I just, start at chapter 1 and write the whole book from the beginning? Why won't my characters behave and go where I want them to go? However, here's what I can tell you from my work with writers and my study of neuroscience. If your characters are misbehaving, whenever you follow them, the thing that they do is going to be a rich gold mine that you never could have come up with from your outline. I strongly advise following them. Is it going to make the final cut for the book? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. But follow them anyway and see what it is that they want to do. And I would also encourage you to be open to discovering a new writing style for yourself. Maybe you're not an ultimate pantser, but maybe you're closer to the pantser end of the spectrum than you realized to begin with. Now, this is why in the work that we do over in the Writing Gym, we're really helping writers to find their very best writer. Because if you're trying to be something you're not, and we've all done this in life, we've all tried to be something that we're not, you're going to run up against a wall really quickly. Writing is going to feel hard. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to be in a power struggle with your characters. You're going to hate your characters. You're not going to want to sit down and write with those characters if you feel like you're at odds. Instead, what we want for writers is for them to love their characters, to feel like they're in flow with their characters, that they can follow their characters, and ultimately that they can trust their characters to lead where they need to lead so that the author can follow and write the very best story that he or she can.
Thanks for tuning in to the Writing Gym Podcast. Full-length episodes are released every Thursday. If you like what you've heard and are interested to see if you're the right fit for the Writing Gym, here's what to do next. Head to www.datewiththemuse.com/publish now and book an appointment to speak with our team. I'm Rodney Wright, one of the gym rats over at the Writing Gym, and until next time, happy writing.